All right, so let's talk a little about anxiety and depression, because first and foremost, let's face the reality of it. Everybody suffers from both of them, but they are looked upon as weaknesses in today's society. Oh, this person's an anxious mess. He's a nervous wreck. He's manic. He's all over the place. You understand that anxiety it's a chemical response that your body puts out when something is not going the way that it should, or something in the past has shaped our minds and bodies to respond to things in a certain way based on how they've affected us in the past. And people don't understand what you're feeling. People have no clue. Oh, just calm down, it'll be okay. That's about as useless as staring at paint dry. Oh, just calm down. It'll be okay. It's not a big deal. Oh, really? Because if it was so easy, I wouldn't be worried. Okay, obviously something needs to be changed in order for my body and my mind to relax. Something's not right and something needs to be done. Okay, and depression is another response. Okay, and again, going back to love, as love being the only answer. When a person is in love and doing what they love, you can see that in how they communicate with people and how they present themselves. And usually these people are doing just fine. Because when you lack love in your life, you battle depression. When you don't have support and you're constantly put down, okay, your body knows one thing and one thing only, and that's love. When something foreign comes at you, your body doesn't know how to respond to it. So the chemicals get all fucked up. And you become depressed, or you become anxious. That's why we overthink. We all want everybody to love us. We all want everybody to approve of us. We all need to feel loved and supported by the people who are closest to us. If anyone says, oh, we can say in anger, oh, fuck this, fuck that, fuck them, I don't care. And sometimes I do it. But deep down, we all know that's a crock of shit. And that's just a front, like a tough guy front. Because we're all still those little children inside who have dreams, passions, aspirations. Okay? That is still who we are. We get older, we age, but the passion never dies. The love in our hearts never dies. Okay? And everybody at some point in their life is going to experience anxiety and depression. Nobody is immune to these things because we are all humans and we all experience the same feelings, the same emotions. Show me someone who doesn't, and I'll show you someone who's full of shit. Okay, what separates anyone? And people come at you and judge you. If anybody ever judges you, and it's hard to understand and it's hard to grasp, but they aren't judging you, they're judging themselves, using you as a way to take out their anger that they hold inside. Because they're not happy with themselves, they have to find a way to make you feel like shit. I don't put up with that anymore, and it took me a very, very long time. I've been on medications. I've seen psychiatrists. I've been in mental facilities Baker acted. I've been called crazy, psycho, you name it. Okay? But nobody understood where my soul was at through everything that I've been through, where my mind was at. And a lot of times you don't have the courage to open up, and you just expect people to come running at you, solving all of your problems, fixing all of your issues, and making you happy. You want other people to make you feel happy. It took me a very, very long time to understand that happiness is inside of us. And we are in complete control of how we feel. Nobody is going to be there for you in the end. Nobody cares about your problems. And it's a sad state of affairs, but it's the reality of it. Nobody fucking cares. You've got your own problems. Oh, everyone's got problems. It's part of life. Everyone's got problems. Deal with it. And then you hit a point in your life where you really, really, really need your support system to be there for you, and they're not there. They're there for you when everything's great. Because you're not a liability. What you are to them is what they want you to be for them. You're playing the role that they need you for. But when that role changes, shit changes. Okay? And then you start second guessing your friends, you get depressed, you get anxious it's a vicious cycle. Everything is inside of you. Everything you need is inside of you. You're in charge of your life. You're in charge of your emotion. You're in charge of everything. That doesn't mean that life is easy and getting a hold of your emotions is easy. No, crawling out of a depression is probably the absolute hardest thing to do, is to crawl out of a depression that you're stuck in, and it feels like you're living on hell on earth, where nobody loves you, nobody cares. You're sitting in your room, going through your phone, questioning every fucking contact in your phone, every friend on your Facebook, every follower you've ever had. Is this real or is this an illusion? Who are these people? Do they really care? Okay? You have to love yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to be yourself. Everything else will come into place when you follow those rules, and you have to do them without fear. Get rid of fear. So many people are scared to death their whole entire lives, and they take the easy route, and they do what they think they're supposed to do, not what they truly want to do. Is that a life of fulfillment, or is that a life of mediocrity and a life of just conforming? And then you can pretend like you love your life. You can have a job, be making all this money, have all these possessions, flaunt it all over your social media as if you're happy, but deep down, a lot of these people, they're hiding something. Okay? And it shows. They lack love. They're not something. There's a missing link. You have to be happy. You have to do what your heart and soul desire, or you will never be happy. And you have to do it without fear. You're gonna be anxious. You're gonna have doubts. You're gonna worry. Life is going to stress you the fuck out, but it's going to do that anyway, regardless. Bills are never going to go away. They're always going to be here. So none of these things that are in place are going to change. So if you're not happy now, chances are you're not going to be happy doing the same thing over and over and over again just because you're making more and more money and you got your 401k and you got your this and you got your that. You got your parking space that has your fucking name on it. You're in the community and everyone loves you at work, but it's all fake. You can say, you go to work every day. Hey, John. Hey, Jim. Hey, Bill. These people aren't your friends. They work with you and they're just as miserable as you, and everyone puts on a front like they're happy, like they care. Chase after what the hell you want to do. That's why you're anxious. That's why you're depressed. Your body is giving you chemical responses because you're not giving it the happiness that it craves. You're not giving it the love that it's craving. Everything that your soul is desiring, it's not getting. It takes a toll on you. It's exhausting. And after a while, it's like, what the hell am I doing here? Why am I doing this? What's the point of this? Why are we on Earth? Why are we alive? What are we here for? It sure as shit isn't the system that's in place right now. And for everyone that believes that that is the way that it's supposed to be, the government's got you by the balls. Okay? The world needs to wake up and believe and love. The pharmaceutical companies are making billions off of people that think they need to jam pills in their throat because they have these disorders. Everyone's the same. They just label disorders and place them on patients and send them a fucking bill in the mail. You're bipolar. You're schizophrenic. You have anxiety. You have depression. Take these pills and fill the fucking bottle every month and we'll send you a bill. And it costs us almost nothing to make the pill, but we'll charge you an arm and a leg. And we'll use these doctors as puppets to distribute these pills because we're going to pay them a lot of money to represent us because we're making a fortune over here. And we're going to make all these people taking pills believe that they're living a life full of disorders. When in reality, it's just a missing link that somebody had. We all have. We're all after the same thing. We're all here for the same reason. It's love, people. It's love. And if you're listening to me right now and you can relate, you're not messed up. You're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with you. You have a dream. You have a calling. You have something that you're after and you're not allowing yourself to chase it because you don't feel like you can. You don't believe that you can. Or you've been brainwashed by whoever it may be that you cannot be what you want to be, or it's nothing but a dream and it's ridiculous and you should have a backup plan and all this. And just sit back and say everyone in Hollywood was just born with a gift. They're just talented. No, we're all talented. We all have a gift. And all of our gifts are different. And the reason for that is because we're all supposed to help each other with our gifts. I'll give you my gift, you give me yours. Now there's an exchange, there's an exchange of currency for everything. Everything's got a price. Why? Who's really benefiting from it? Why can't we just exchange our gifts? Why can't we barter? And God forbid we try to make money under the table in a world that has a government that eats us alive. There's a reason why there are drug dealers in the world. There's a reason why people do illegal things. And I'm not saying they're right. But it's because we're suffocating on this earth right now. The energy of this earth, do you realize? Everyone, the energy is contagious. This world is going down, or has been going down, a very bad path. And we're experiencing a tremendous change right now. America's scared, quite frankly, and I understand that. But believe in the process. Okay? Go after what you want. Do what you want. Don't worry about what other people say. I've been accused of so many things along my path. Oh, he's on steroids. First of all, if you're a competitor in the industry and you're using steroids, it's part of it. There's nothing wrong with it. You accept any and all risks associated with taking what you're taking. But whose business is it what people take? People are going to do what they want to do. Now, don't be ignorant about anything. Obviously, know what you're doing. But when people have nothing better to do, they judge. And going back to anxiety, depression, you get judged. Your ego is affected. Chemicals get thrown off. Vibrations change. Energy changes. You start overthinking. And it's a vicious cycle. Okay? I've been accused of steroids. I smoke weed. And you know what? I've hid it for years. I've been scared to talk to people about it for years because society says smoking weed is a drug. You're a scumbag. You're a lowlife. First of all, not that I have to explain myself, but my decision to smoke marijuana, okay, for my chronic back pain that none of you listening could probably give a fuck about, or could, he's a pussy. It's just, no, my lumbar spine last year when I was homeless, sleeping in my car, I slept the wrong way, aggravated something in my back, woke up, couldn't walk, had to be driven to the hospital, and I found out my spine was fractured. And I don't think it ever healed all the way. And I'm in pain every day. I smoke weed, it takes the pain away. When I get into moments that throw me off, take me off, give me anxiety and depression, I smoke marijuana. I get a calming sensation over my body. I connect with my soul. I focus on what's real. Do not listen to what the government says about marijuana, especially if you have never done it. Oh, it's a drug. It's a gateway drug. This and that. Low life. Scumbag. How about fuck you? Okay? Who are you to judge? But it's okay. The government, can legalize the use of cigarettes, the use of alcohol, okay? Both of which kill more people than just about anything. Marijuana never killed anybody. The only reason why it's illegal is because the government can't regulate it. But why do you think so many people smoke it? Because so many people are scumbags? No. Because so many people, and it's a revolution right now, people are waking up to the fact that marijuana is a healer. It heals. I have learned so much about myself. I have crawled out of my own depressions. I have made it through the worst of anxieties. When you feel like you're just trapped in your body and your mind is racing 100 miles an hour. You can't hear yourself think. You're always on edge and irritable. You can't sit still. You can't hold on to relationships. You always got to explain yourself to people. It's exhausting. It's tiring. And it kills you slowly. Quite frankly, anyone that listening here that has anxiety, depression, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And everyone thinks they know, oh, it's okay, I'm here for you if you need anything. Bullshit. First of all, you need to believe enough in yourself to say, you know what? This is how I'm feeling. I don't like it. I'm going to do something about it. And what anybody says about how I go about my life and the decisions that I make, if you've got something bad or negative to say, it only goes to show your character as a person. You're miserable. You're unhappy. What other reason does a person have to judge you? Envy? They're jealous of you? The ladder to the top is a tough one. Every step that you take up the ladder, you get 2 punches thrown at you. Try climbing up a ladder, having people punch you in the face while you're climbing up the ladder. Eventually, you're going to fucking fall off the ladder. But if you build enough strength to take the punches while you're climbing up the ladder, I swear to God you'll make it. You have to believe. People will talk shit. People will say things. Ignore it. They don't have the courage that you do to be something in this world. So they're going to put you down for it. Believe in yourself. Get out of your depressions. Get out of your anxieties. Chase your dreams. Follow that voice. That voice inside is the guiding light to what we are here for. If you don't listen to it, you will not be happy. If you listen to it, you will be happy. You may have some setbacks along the way, but they are there for a reason, to teach you something. Everything happens for a reason. Don't question why. I used to question why me? Thank God I was homeless. And I met some of the most amazing people out in the street when I was homeless. Connor, Shauna. These people had nothing, but they had a heart of gold. Okay? And they were genuine people. They were humble people. Like myself. Okay? Too many people don't know what it's like to be at the bottom. Okay? But when you're at the bottom, embrace it. It's gonna suck. You're gonna be scared, but embrace it. Get quiet in those moments and listen to what that voice has to say, and you will find your way out. You don't need to ask other people. And if people are constantly giving you bad energy and negative feedback, if you continue to ask those people, you're going to continue to get the same feedback. So it's self-destruction. Ask the right people. Get rid of people. Meet new people. Make changes. Don't get comfortable. That's my rant for today.